to take the pick up then. And it was Dewsbury kick to Featherstone. Featherstone defending the post office lane end as a kick comes in. That goes into the hands of New Brown. He feeds Lockwood and it's game on here at the Millennium. We're underway then. James Lockwood takes the first stride of the afternoon. He's brought down just shy of the 20 metres. And then it is Ben Blackmore himself who's come in with those, is he wearing his orange boots today, I think? Yes, he is. Dean Parada then, from the half, feeds Gavin Springer, the big beast that is Gavin Springer, and Gavin Springer just managing to wrap up 3 Dewsbury players there. One of them was trying to break the hole. Lockwood then will take the next drive. That will get us slowly but surely towards the halfway line. Parada from the acting half finds Field. Field gets the halfway line and over it, allowing the Dewsbury players to drag him in a bit further. Fifth and last tackle then, just inside the Dewsbury half. And the kick from Tom Hall making a return today. And that's the tester, that bounce. Now, it could be game on here if put the pedal to the metal, but Dewsbury managed to recover.
That's a great first set for the boys.
Nice kick there, especially in these conditions as well, because that little bit of rain is going to make that ball a little bit greasy, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And you've seen Featherstone tighten right up now. They're going to try and get Dewsbury kicking from inside their 30, so we get the ball back in good attacking opportunities.
Great defence so far, and Dewsbury just now managing to get out of the 110, so they're around about 15 metres away now from the Featherstone, from their own try line, and then they go for a kick, and well, I'm surprised the kick so early there, but it's a little bit of a shock. The kick has gone into touch, and it will be Featherstone to get the ball. So Dewsbury there, as soon as it's gone, kicking on the 4th tackle. We wait for Callum Field to throw the ball. Callum Field plays the ball very quickly, and Frankie Oakley comes in. James Lockwood there, just perhaps Callum Field on the back. That was well done. Now Lockwood will come on the drive, fed by Farrar, turn.
Shape both sides here.
Decide to go to the right hand side. Very, very quick hands there. And yeah, that sees Featherstone wrapped up quite easily.
Good defence from Dewsbury so far. They're showing a lot of pride on their line, which is good to see.
Certainly is. I was just looking there at Alex Walker coming into the line. And now being put back up now on this side. He was on the right a minute ago and was ready to run off the shoulder of blocking to the ball from his 50 last tackle. Featherstone just shy of the try line, but that's going to be a fantastic try on his drive. On the afternoon, try and England his career here at Featherstone Rovers. There was no way he was stopping the wrecking ball there, Dave.
No chance. The French Revolution has been really good for us since he's got up. Played big minutes last week, so hopefully we get some big minutes out of him again this game, but that's through a determination and running hard.
Certainly was
And his first try for Featherstone Rovers, number 35. Let's get some noise for Gavin Springer!
Greg Orwell on the technique, kicks that back to forward out to Stand Services, side, it's another 2 points to Featherstone, another 2 points to Craig Orwell.
Craig Hall of Fame doesn't miss those ones right in front. Very smart by Dean Parada. Dean probably
And with the successful conversion for Featherstone Rovers, sponsored by East, Yorkshire Shelters. Let's get some noise for our number 1, Craig Featherstone Rovers 6, Dewsbury Rams 0.
And I think that was more to the defensive pressure that we put on Dewsbury Rams, but Paul Sykes, a bit of deja vu, puts the ball on the kicker team, strikes that again, and it is, well,
ugly one for the bouncers. We're trying to get those ones on the floor, but it's good to see.
a little bit,
Let's see what Dewsbury can throw at the boys now.
a little bit of miscommunication there between Holmes, Brown and Lockwood, that seems like a firm association. And eventually the ball does go dead from the kick-up, which means that Dewsbury will get the ball back. Craig Hall will strike that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a problem with the scoreboard due to the way that we are trying to fix. Thank you.
Paul Sykes will look for a winner, and the winner is George Schofield. He'll take straight, and it's brought down just shy of the Rovers 31 line. Midfield in there, feeding forward runner. The rope beat what the fans were singing there, but James Thorpe, right there, well done in there, and knocker, of course, Colin Field, just like that little bit of niggle, just knocking the ball up onto Keenan Tomlinson's chin there, just afterwards there,
yeah, this is great. It's a great read by Will. He's one of our most experienced players. He's played in all the big games, and that was just an easy read for him. You've got to throw a little bit more at Will if you want to try and beat him.
Well, talking to that man now, it is Chris Welland. Chris Welland goes past Tomlinson there, but is eventually brought down by a two-man tackle. And now Gareth Gale back to action this week after a little bit of a rest from a bit of bruising and a bit of busted up that he took over the last few weeks. But he is back. He'll want to add to his try scoring tally. Frankie Orland breaks the tackle. Frankie Orland racing away. Frankie Orland to the 50-metre line. Fantastic play there from the second forward. Barata on to Brown. Brown finds Hall. Hall finds Walker. Walker really could have let that go to Craig Hall, but decides to reel it in. Quick play there. Ferris finds Lockwood. And Lockwood goes down into the tackle away. Featherstone, 35 metres away, and now we get a penalty. James Lockwood didn't like that, and remonstrates very clearly there with Aaron Hall. And I seem to remember, Dave, when we played Dewsbury early in the season, I couldn't think them to have any look what's there. There's a bit of timid throwing.
Yeah, no, but that's just silly from giving away that penalty on last time. But just about to get the ball back, and now we've got an extra set of 6 within their 30 metres, so I don't think his teammates are too happy about that.
His teammates and his coach won't be happy, but I'm delighted because he keeps the pressure on, and he keeps us where we need to be. And that needs to be his second forward there from Gadwin Springer. Gadwin Springer striding forward there purposely before eventually being wrapped up. Rata spots the area around, but looking Rata goes for the yardage there, which feels allowing us to get a quick play. The ball moves to his left-hand side, over the top, into Ben Blackwood, Ben Blackwood with the goal. Quick down to there, keeps the ball alive. And it is, again, the hard work set up to the new guy. That man Springer helps out in the short term by Keith Rata to put in a little bit of magic this week, Dave. And then eventually, the bronze to Donny Smith with Ben Blackmore. He goes in, so that's another extra session to be allowing himself on the sunbeds this week.
Exactly, you said it, Pete. Just the way that Gadwin and our middles are laying the platform for the boys. Our halves are playing off the back there, and we can't give Dean any room around the ruck. He'll take that. And guys are really nice, fast playing the ball. Holmes looked up, hit Fairs, the big bad man, and he's just thrown it over the top of the back. Great team try.
Featherstone 10. Dewsbury 0. Wait for kick to come. Trying to see how long we've played so far, but scoreboard is practice for his Craig Hall there. And is extra. So that's a double so far for Craig Hall.
That's the great thing about having a back row out so much in our Holmes doesn't have to walk and thinking all the ball playing. He's such a skillful big man. You can just give him early ball sometimes, and he'll play like a halfback. It's like a second halfback outside. It's just great vision from Fairs just to get over the top of Blackie, and Blackie's not going to bomb those ones.
So 10 minutes gone then. It is Featherstone 12, Dewsbury Rovers 0. The rain is well, it's still coming down with very, very fine rain. The stuff that wets you through, as my nan used to say. A great take there for Walker, and that will get James Lockwood on the burst. And James Lockwood runs straight at Aaron Hall. And let's get it going. 20 metres then, from our own try line, and Ben Blackmore with splendid in those orange wheels. And he will get over the 30, still going, dancing with reasonable there. And the referee now expecting Ben Blackmore to take the ball back to play it on our own 30-metre line. And he does. Rata, Springer across that shoulder, makes a fantastic 10 metres there to the 40-metre line. The referee calling Dewsbury back to the onside. As the ball quickly moves to the right-hand side, Frankie Orton is wrapped up. Featherstone just shy of the halfway line. Fourth tackle. Here we go. Hugh Brown. He finds Field. So impressed with Callum Field. He's been fantastic the last few games he's played.
Yeah, he's been really good, man. He's the first championship player to be paid in Bitcoin, so it's good to see him getting a lot of minutes, and he's been getting really good play the balls for us, so he's been going really good.
Well, we have a little bit of a mix-up there. The ball went out to Brown. Brown took the kick, and eventually it did bounce back into the hands of the Featherstone player, but the referee said he's offside, so he gives a penalty to Dewsbury. Side, very set one, sends that down, so play will restart on the Featherstone Rovers 30-metre line. 5 metres in from the Millennium Stadium stand side. Fantastic kick that from four sides. It's like the kick in hand.
You can see him now sitting behind, sort of directing traffic, telling everyone where to get to, and then hopefully going to put on a nice little play here, and it's up to Feather to try and stop it.
It just sounds like it's never had a good league. You know, 145 tries in his career, 939 goals in his career, and 18 drop goals. And you know the amazing stat is he's yet to score a try this season.
You can see what he's doing here. He's just sitting behind the ruck and he's just directing where everyone's going to go. He's just, his wisdom on the field is huge for them, and it's going to come into play definitely. So,
The referee is just giving back to one there for Dewsbury, so it's all pressure from Dewsbury now. They sit around about 3 metres away from the Featherstone try line, and now Bruce Butterworth, he will find that on, he will put it into the hands of Tom Garrett. Tom Garrett will try and bites forward. He's going to be held up over the line. He's going to be held up over the line.
you've got to be careful with this. It's very
Dancing feet.
very funny.
So, yeah, very evasive, very
He's
elusive.
sniffed out a try close to the line with his hand.
So Schofield then for Dewsbury. He runs in to Ferris and Upwood.
There he is, he's
There
gone.
he is. Look, it's got the gap with Reece Pullerwood. Reece Pullerwood's going to try and use all his pace here. Hold out his feet himself.
Dewsbury lining up to the left here, got a big shift on. Feather tight.
Yeah, they do go left. And the ball spills. That is picked up by Walker now. Walker's just slipped there. If he'd remained on his feet, I reckon he could have gone on a good run there, but fortunately for Featherstone, we get a quick play of the ball.
I'd like to see Dewsbury play out the back a little bit more there. They're creating a few opportunities. I'd just like to see them play out the back as Blackie does in the run.
Yeah, so Ben Blackmore then takes them ever closer to the 40 line and back to one again. So tackle out by clean. Tom Holmes will race away, get some easy yards there, edging towards now the halfway line. Prata into Lockwood. Lockwood drops his shoulder over the halfway line into the Dewsbury half. And it is Dean Prata there, and collared is the word I would use there, mate. It was collared. Holmes feigns a dummy, finds Brown. Brown feigns a dummy and finds Walker. Walker finds Wellen. Wellen races away up the far touchline before he's wrapped up deep now, 15 metres away from the Dewsbury try line. The ball comes back from the right hand side to the left hand side. Fit the last tackle. Featherstone is inside the 10. So options now.
Run it.
New Brown decides to run it. Puts
Nice.
it in. Oh, that's alright. Puts the ball through hands and only held the ball behind there. Yeah, I think we are, aren't we?
Yeah, but that's a perfect set of the ball after defending your line like that. Just get all the way up there, make them come back off their trial, and that's a good smart set.
So it will be Dewsbury that will get us back underway as a restart.
I like to see that. Holmes, he had 2 parries in that set, so he's going to be taking the line on today, which is what we want from Holmes. He's a good runner of the ball, and I'd like to see him keep running it. It's a great shot from him there too.
Yeah, gets stuck in, doesn't he? And, he's tenacious at times. He won't sit down, will he? In fact, that little Jack Russell snapping at the ring and knocked all away.
Yeah, he's a great player, Holmes. It's good to see him back out here playing. Early kick.
So Dewsbury kicking it again very early. And that will find touch. Don't think it's a 40-20, but I'm just wondering what the plan is. He's kicking early game, because that's twice now.
Feather front-loaded their D really well. We spoke about that a lot in the last 2 weeks. Just getting a good long kick away and then front-loading your D. So I don't really think they had much more any other things that you can really do, but kick early and try and find touch to give them a rest.
Gareth Gale. Back forward. And the restart. Frankie Ogden then will come in. He'll have a drive. The next drive is Frankie's. Frankie, well, the ball comes loose. Ricochets around the ball side. That's still the line, and it is. And it's back to one central channel. He'll just drive that forward and take the collision. Well done, Gavin Springer there.
I think Sykesy had enough of Frankie running the ball really well. He tried to get into him there, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely. So, return there, Featherstone kick. And now we'll go hunting and we'll spin Andy Gabriel down. Just to keep Dewsbury here now. We need to get the Featherstone defensive machine working. Get it out the gates, get it on the front foot. Dewsbury managing to make a few yards and certainly coming down the slope very steadily here in this one. 12-0 to Featherstone, as we said. Dewsbury just managed to get inside just over the 130-metre line. Featherstone's defence muscles up again. A little bit of a striding, lighting a fire type run there from one of the Dewsbury players.
Dewsbury land substitution, season number 13, Chris Anarchy, on to replace number 25, James Thornton.
I'm just looking there as to
Donaldson, I think that was.
Yeah.
Stick the ball at Alex Walker, that was a great play.
well, this is just not what you needed because, as Dan says there, you know, watch him play, walk around the ball strip, doing one by Tomlinson, and then caught offside as he looks to defend the next set, and that's allowed Dewsbury now to win camp on our 20-metre line. That's where the restart. Liz Butterworth, and he will just throw the ball forward into the hand of Smith. Dewsbury now looking at something down the left-hand side as they go towards the post office road end. Just over the 10-metre line. And it's a bit slow. Got some steam. Time for Dewsbury. Good play again. A little kick through there. Trying something different. Dewsbury, but that ball was dead. That was the restart. Gareth Gale racing away now. If Gareth Gale can read this right, the referee says, let's go. And he does. And Gareth Gale can make some even further yards and get us up to the 30-metre line. I was saying, Dan, that I'd love to see Gareth really go, you know, on a long run. He's got the lead range, hasn't he? You know, certainly outpace a few, but just doesn't seem to get that chance.
Hopefully back in this half or the second half, we'll see Gagger getting some space, but I think that's up to New and the boys inside him to get him the ball and hopefully put him away down the sideline.
So Gavin Springer then gets us into and over the Dewsbury around the 40-metre line. And Frank Yorton juggles with the ball, and Frank Yorton's still going. I think Neil Brown took a bit of a slap there, but Frank Yorton then amazing stuff. Frank Yorton gets us deep inside the Dewsbury half, over the 10-metre line now. Featherstone quick play down to Tom Holmes. Tom Holmes back, drop pass to James Lockwood, and Featherstone have awarded the penalty for Dewsbury being offside. So we will restart again. We can come back to the 10-metre line. Look now.
I'll tell you what, that's what you want from your halfbacks. Frankie ran a great line, but it was New that took the shot because he played nice and square, he fixed someone up, and that helped Frankie get the one-on-one with his facing halfback and made a little half break.
Callum Field there showing his braveness, taking the first drive. Parata going to the line. He takes the second drive of this set of 6. He's brought down about a metre away. Field to Holmes. I think you're better sighted than me there, Dean. It is very eventually brought down.
Yeah, you can see Dean's loving being able to start this week. He's been in everything. He's been all over the ball, and he's directly tracking now.
Lockwood then takes the next tackle, and Featherstone just trying to find some chinks here. Hit the spin there, and it is that man, Callum Field.
I think he's got eyes for Gavin there, because they knew that last time Gavin was going to run away and stay over. Sort of looked in there, and a great little hit spin by the big point man himself, Callum Field.
Well, I think there as well, Dave, what you've got to look at is again looking at Parata. You know, he could have been Gavin Springer, but instead of sort of like going for that pass and a bit of expensive, he decided to be Callum Field. You know,
Make some noise for number 19.
Dean definitely saying that they were maybe not looking up, and they said if you shift inside, you knew that Carl would be sort of on for a half chance, but it was up to Carl to hit the spin and find the line himself, and he's done a great job of doing that.
Wait for a kick to goal. Yes, kick is
successful conversion for
23
Featherstone Rovers,
minutes gone.
sponsored by East.
It'd be great to see
Yorkshire
Dewsbury out
Shutters.
long, defend up really well, get further kicking out of their 40, and then hopefully get back a little bit of an arm wrestle and not let this be a bit of a blowout game.
Well, I think, you know, looking at it, you don't want to see any team sort of like, you know, people say when you see these scores, you know, 60-0, 50-0, etc. And you think, you know, well, that can't be that good of a game. And you want to see a bit of a contest, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. You always want to see a bit of a contest. And we know that, you know, Dewsbury had a bit of troubles with properly to get this game on, so, you know, it's a huge credit to them for rocking up and you know, putting them all in now. But as I said, I'd love to see them D up as good as they can now and get third kicking as far deep as they can from their own zone.
So, second drive then of this set of 6. From that one forwards to Gavin Springer. The Eagles forwards. Eventually wrapped up. He's still in the line.
Current score here at the Millennium Stadium. Featherstone Rovers 18, Dewsbury Rams 0.
Now it's Spirit, and that was a Craig Hall. Craig Hall got it down, Jimmy away. The old virus goes, and it again, no, it's a big collar there. The quick play there should see Featherstone with momentum home. Now finds the line along the pass to Brown. Brown with a little kick over the top. Referee says stay on the side. Allows Dewsbury to play it. Dewsbury is going to be forced back up back. That would be a drop out there.
Alex Walker's on them, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he's caught him offside when Alex was steaming through there. I think he would have won the race because, you know, his name's Alex Walker, but he can run faster. I'm sure he was going to get there, but great D from the boys that pushed him back and we end up set 6.
So, fantastic set of 6 there. And it was definitely not a walking pace, was it? If anything, then, you know, the play was very, very quick. But we wait for the drop out to come. It is Sykes. He'll strike that one well. That will go to Walker. Another moment. On to Lockwood then. Lockwood just. He's like a sponge, isn't he? He just absorbs the collisions.
He doesn't stop. He's such a good captain to play for, man, because he leads from the front every week in, week out. He's our, you know, top 2, top 3 best defending players.
And then Gavin Springer sets the next drive. Holmes then from this kind of ball. Ferris out to Hall. And Hall said, well, having that one. That's not the first time he's taken this one. So Craig Hall has to use his talent to try and score so far this season. If I'm not mistaken, that now puts him on 21 tries alongside Gareth Gale.
Yeah, we were talking about this before, you know, Holmes looked up, maybe the boys, it's good ball player. He skipped overs, he skipped Molly out, I imagine it's going to do the rest, but you can see Ben Black away with his hands there, he was going to get over, but I don't think Molly was going to get in that one. You know, he's so far ahead of the tries for us now that Black is getting better than us.
Make some noise for number 1.
22 here to Featherstone. They lead here as we enter the half time interval here. 27 minutes gone. And the clock's still 10 minutes left of this one. Couple of quick hellos then. Good afternoon to regular listeners joining us on this one. Mr. Denton. Hope you're enjoying the coverage so far.
I don't think Lloyd's missed one yet, has he?
No. I think Lloyd's missed today. So, again, John Denton there, that kick from the touchline from Craig Hall. I'm going to dedicate that to you, myself, and Dave King. That is your king taking it out. 24-0 to Featherstone.
And with a fantastic touchline conversion, sponsored by East Yorkshire Shutters. Let's make some noise once again for number 1, Craig Hall.
Good afternoon, Sean Davis, tuning in. Good afternoon, Paul Wilcliffe as well, always welcome.
Like we perhaps had there, but it is communication.
Featherstone Rovers 24, Dewsbury
Fans
Rams
jumping out, Springer straight onto it, quick play the ball.
Fantastic.
I'll see Dean go here again.
Yeah, will we get the yardage? Near, and we'll put it through hand. Gareth Gale coming in there, mate. Now that's unusual. We don't normally see him walking the line this late, do we? So
It's only I think he's coming in looking for the ball. Yeah. Oh, yes, he's coming in trying to get his carries up there.
yeah, Tom Holmes then, Tom Holmes from the gap, puts the ball through the gap. That was good for Blackmore. When Blackmore does, well, it looks like he's built it, but the referee said no, he's okay. So play will be allowed to continue.
You can see the homes you can see there, but I think we just have to have a play set up if we're going to take that for this definitely on.
Well, the gap was there, wasn't it? It wasn't anything. Anyway, play continues. Lockwood, Brown,
Plenty of space here.
Frankie Alton, Wellen runs at the
Great D by Soxy there, great D.
Paul Sykes just brings this one down. Then that allows Gareth Gale to come in, racing off that wing of his. He'll get us to the 20-metre line. Still a few tackles left in the bank. 24-0 here at the Millennium in Featherstone's favour. Brown. Oh, fantastic play, Alex Walker! Oh, wow. That was a first class lovely made by New Brown. Finished up by Walker. Yeah, impressive.
Yeah, you can see we had a 72 block from the right one to the left. And you see, I can see everyone lined up. Normally Alex Walker would be sitting over here at the back of Brett Ferris, but instead you can see him sitting behind the rush. He knew that I think it was new that skipped over, so he was going to use one of those drops. He's going to push up in the middle, and that's exactly what he did. The perfect person to drop it off in those situations is our captain, James, very one of his current space. He's got such good hands. One of his better parts of his game is passing against. So if we had a drop off the back against the ruck, attacking the ties forwards, Alex Walker is going to crucify teams along those lines.
Well, just when you think it can't get any worse, and you're playing for Dewsbury, you see the introduction of John Davis, the wee happy fella.
We call him the out-and-out rugby player. He's got a brain like Peter Sterling. He's as tough as Mark O'Malley, but he's as born as both of them.
And Craig Hall has the extras then. So, as the music plays, another goal. Bites the dust. Second and out. 30 points to nil. So by my reckoning now, we are currently round about 10 minutes.
Successful conversion.
Gavin Springer's earned himself a well-earned rest. He's been there for us, so he's played good minutes again. We'll see more intensity he's taking better to be for us in the playoffs.
Good afternoon, Andy Greenhow. Tune in. Andy from the best bit, Sheffield Featherstone, the bit.
Hey, Andy's my boy. I love you, Andy.
Yeah,
My man.
Andy is the best.
Millennium Stadium. Featherstone Rovers 30.
And Caravanic win and say, hope you're enjoying this one, mate.
Featherstone Rovers substitution.
With the ball. Offense tackle goes in, straight to the afternoon. There's right forward goals up there, but referee says no. So James Lockwood eventually put to the floor. Tomlinson giving him a bit of a facial there. Just to, I think Craig Lockwood knows exactly who he was in. Give him it. Weller takes a fantastic trap from Brown. Weller races away. Good yard from Chris Weller. Fantastic play. Gareth Gale spots the gap. He'll run at that gap. And Gareth Gale goes deep into the Dewsbury half. Fifth and last tackle then. As we sit just shy of the 20-metre line. Brown opposite Field. Field will take the ball forward. Didn't think he realised the last tackle. And I think Tom was expecting the ball, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was, but it's not a bad set. We're starting them on the 10 and we're telling them to do best to try and get out of the try line.
Well, Stan says there they will start shy of their own 10-metre line. It's Dewsbury who now have possession.
I like what Feather's doing there. When we're rolling down the middle, we know when we're rolling down the middle, we know when to shift the ball, making good metres out wide and up the middle, and we've got that really nice balance.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it seems very, very coordinated today.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? We don't seem as, in some instances we've been a little bit fragmented, and I mean that where, we've had the possession and then for whatever reason we've come up with an error and that stops the play and fragments what we're trying to do. But today, we've not seen that so far.
Everyone's on the same page. One thing's everyone's out there talking, communicating. There you go, chip and chase. Dewsbury right here. Oh, he just missed it. Holmes is off. Holmes is off. He's got Hawley in support. Is it Hawley's gone?
Oh, Imperial Leather strikes again. Second by the afternoon. So absolutely impressive. Waiting to try this season. And well done Tom Moore. And well done Ben Blackmore there for reading the play in the ball and getting the scoop on that allowed us to go in that attack. And just showing again there that, we can strike from anywhere. And this is what we've been saying all season, before games and after games. If we do put some points together, then whoever it is, notwithstanding
great counter attack, you know. She's gone for a triple chase. With it being 30-0, the boys could have all just got sort of, you know, let them have it. But it was good to see that we had more jerseys in the frame, and because we happen to have more jerseys in the frame, we got the ball back and we managed to counter attack and improve the score.
I'd say we're currently scoring, if you average it out, about a point a minute. The great goal kick system, we'll put us slightly in front because we've got 34 minutes gone. This to make it 36-0 in favour of Featherstone. Definitely
Another one is going to jump with last round. James Lockwood's come off now, got Dewsbury on. The 2-2 train, or formerly known as the steam train, I don't know why, but Jones calls it the steam train now. I think he got that one wrong, but it's good to see 2-2 on.
Very successful conversion.
well, with everything going straight, you can't be no longer on diesel anymore, can it?
Yes, of course, but number one,
Yeah, that's it. He's fully powered and ready to go.
Straight into it, his first hit up here. He's been really good for us lately, Boots. He's such a hard worker, but you know, his ball running game's been real good this year. He's been breaking lines off first kick returns and stuff like this. It's been so good for us.
and the current score here in the running stadium is Featherstone Rovers, 36.
Rain's starting to come down, isn't it?
Yeah, the rain is certainly coming down a little bit quicker than what it was. And Spencer in possession there.
Being gone for another sniff.
Barata just towards the 40. New Brown onto John Davis. John Davis then fifth and last tackle. Featherstone just shy of the halfway line.
That's good from Dewsbury. That's what we want to see there. We've got us kicking from inside our half.
A bit of a ricochet there. That's struck the Dewsbury man. They're still going to come last tackle. So referee Scott McGrath says fifth and last tackle. Well, still alive.
Play new. Kick.
Down there with a kick. This is now going to be a foot race between Walker and Andy Gabriel. Andy Gabriel is still going to be picked behind my side. Fantastic defence there. Massive kick. And at the end of it, the man who's there, putting the man to the grass, is the man who kicked the ball originally, New Brown, helped out by Frankie Holland. Spencer will get his ball back.
We had 3 involvements just then. He's kicked the ball, got charged down, he backed up, but Gaz got to slip the ball out just and you know, broken plays, but the last person you want to use, but then get the ball in their hand is New Brown. You know, he's got the best, I'd say the best right foot step of the game. He's big, he's strong, and he can also kick really well. So that's great follow up to make that tackle in the in goal and force the line drop out.
So, Dewsbury go for a short one there.
Frankie four fingers because he's got no thumbs, just didn't even want to pick it up. He's been scared of picking that one up, so he used his feet there.
Fantastic. Gareth Gale then will trundle. The only way I can describe it, and this is going to get to the 20-metre line. A little quick pass there between Barata and Davis. Davis gets inside the 10-metre line. And we come towards the half-time. Who's here at the Millennium? Quick hands then through the play. Griggle back to Walker. Referee signals back to one, and that sees Brett Featherstone a bit of a crossfield right. Ball is hit pink, and it's everywhere. And
That's a case of way too many options.
I think the back to one call maybe took us a little bit by surprise there, Dane. But you know, you've still got to keep your focus, haven't you?
Yeah, we had too many options there, and I think the ball just didn't go right, or Cal didn't catch it. But it was definitely a try begging to be taken. But we've got Dewsbury on a good little roll here now.
So Dewsbury then over the halfway line.
Great shot by Fez.
Yeah.
Bit of a bobble there by Garrett, and Fez seen that he's bobbled the ball, and he's just crunched his ribs and got under him and forced a knock on, which is big play by Fez.
Well, he did. He hit Garrett well and truly square there, didn't he? And
I think he's earned himself the rest as well by getting under him. Here comes big Fergie. Hey, muscles with legs. He's all chest and quads, my mate Fergie, and it's good to see him back in the Featherstone Rovers jersey.
Well, the applause go out for Lockwood, for Brett Ferris, who's left the field, and as Dane's alluded there, reversed by the man who now carries the ball, who was playing in Dewsbury colours last week, but he's now back in the blue and white butcher stripes for Featherstone, Dale Ferguson.
It's been a long time for Fergie, hasn't it? He was supposed to play when we played Widnes away, but he got sick. I think it was with COVID, so he's worked very hard to get back. I see him firsthand working how hard to get back to this game, so it's good to see him back in the butcher stripe.
So Gareth Gale then, he will come back across field, encamped on the 10-metre line here as the ball goes through hands. Holmes takes it towards the left-hand side.
Intercept.
Holmes tried to flip the pass there to Ben Blackmore. And this is Andy Gabriel. And Andy Gabriel's going to go the length of the field.
Frankie's chasing.
And Andy Gabriel's going to cut back inside now to put the ball down to make the kicking options a little bit easier. Frankie Orton chased all the way back there from his wing. But it is a try, first try of the afternoon for Dewsbury. And that is Andy Gabriel, who virtually has run, what would you say, Dane, 90 metres?
A good 96 metres, I
Yeah.
think. If it, it was a great read. If you didn't take that, I think we score. Blackie goes straight in the corner. So you gambled a little bit, and it paid off. And you showed great speed to get all the way around and put the ball as close as you can under the sticks.
Well, that try coming probably on the 39th minute of normal play.
You know, that's a massive lift for Dewsbury. They're going to go back in the sheds now, and they're going to say, listen, we can score points against Fev.
Yeah.
You know, it's just always good to score the last points coming into the second half.
So 36 points to 4 with the kick to come. Paul Sykes.
He doesn't miss these ones, mate. Sykes, he's got a pinpoint left foot.
Well, 31 goals so far this season. With this one to come, it should make it 32. As the rain continues to fall.
I can only imagine the chat behind the sticks there by the boys. I think they'll just be saying, you know, we sort of lost our way a bit. We just need to get back to what we're doing in the first, 30 minutes of the game, where we're just rolling up the ruck, rolling up the middle, and then shifting the ball when we needed to.
Well, he does convert the try there, does Paul Sykes. So 36 points to 6. And it will be Featherstone to kick off to Dewsbury as the half still closes down here. I thought we'd got about a minute left.
We've still got to ace up our sleeves. We've got Connor Jones sitting on the bench waiting to come on.
Mr. Elastoplast himself.
He loves it. We call him the Ghost Man. He keeps getting ghosted by birds, so now we call him Ghostbuster.
Ghostbuster.
The Ghostbuster.
Right. Well, we come up with an error there, and we give a penalty to Dewsbury. Paul Sykes will kick that one.
You can see Coop saying 2 sets.
Yeah.
When we say 2 sets, we're talking about we've got to D up one without giving any penalties away, and then we've got to complete the next set. So when he says 2 sets, that's what he means by 2 sets.
2 sets, yeah.
Gets you back in that grind.
Yeah, so defend for 1 set, and then get possession back, and then just grind it out in that, as you say, in that set.
That's the one.
So far, it is Dewsbury, though, encamped on the 30-metre line. Dewsbury throwing the ball, and it just tells you what the conditions are like out there, as Matthew Fletcher slips on the grass, pulls his shorts from a place where you don't want your shorts really to be, and Dewsbury now come up with the error and the knock on, and it will be Featherstone that get the ball, and we'll start bang centre on the 20-metre line. Little John Davis.
I wouldn't call him little. He's a big, strong boy, trust me.
I don't know, Dan. I think me and him could certainly make up two of the dwarfs in Snow White, mate.
You reckon shirts off, bit of a jelly wrestle?
I wouldn't go that far, mate. You'd kill me. Parata, then. We'll carry the momentum forward. Big man Ferguson then. Ferguson bursts onto this. Skittles 2 out of the way. As a hooter goes, he's still going forward, is Ferguson.
Oh, he's got play on. He's going the kick.
Yeah, as Tomlinson there pinches the ball out of Ferguson's hands. Tomlinson kicks it forward there. As the hooter goes, the boys will head into the sheds.
Hey, you've got to give the people what they want.
And we're back underway then. And this is our house, the Millennium Stadium. Featherstone lead, 36 points to 6. 40 minutes of action to come then, brought to you by my good self, Pitchside Pete, and Dane Chisholm, a.k.a. Chisel Chips, are inside the house. Dewsbury then with the ball. Keelan Tomlinson wrapped up shy of his 20-metre line as Dewsbury crab across the field, get over the 20. But it is Luke Cooper who's in there to the 4 tackling. Callum Field and John Davis take the next hit.
I didn't get to go in the sheds at half-time and see what Webber was talking about, but whatever he said, it's working, because that's a great first set from our boys.
Yeah,
fifth tackle, kicking out of their own half. That's a great first set.
Yeah, Dewsbury's still inside their own half, as Dane says, and that's well taken there by Walker. And he will look for the gap, but Dewsbury quick to close the gap as Ben Blackmore runs in, and he finds Gareth Gale in support. Gareth Gale is easily picked off there by Tomlinson, and Dewsbury still trying to pin Gareth Gale to the floor. Now it is Blackmore that will take the drive. Sykes in there as the back line now of Featherstone is being organised by Tom Holmes. Chris Wellham there is keeping it very tight, and Chris Wellham beats off Keenan Tomlinson, then goes back in for more, and Dewsbury there really trying to grab hold of Chris Wellham. Eventually do manage that.
We need to throw a bit more at him. We've just had 3 scoots and didn't really move off the one spot. We need to get our big boys in there and rolling their sleeves up and banging through the middle of the field, I think.
Well, Frankie Alton then through the middles does exactly that, and now the ball does find Holmes. Holmes with a kick that will turn the try scorer Andy Gabriel around. He'll pick that up on his 10-metre line, and he manages to get over the 20-metre line, 25 metres away from his own try line, in fact, into the centre of the park before he's met by Cooper and Davis.
Dewsbury have come out strong, haven't they?
Yeah. To
Great
be honest,
first set from them. Good little kick, and then they've D'd up really well, and they've made us kick from out of our own half as well. So we're in a bit of a grind right now, which is good to see.
They've stepped up the speed of the ruck, and it's nothing that we're doing wrong there, Dane, but the ruck play's certainly gone up, and it is that man Day, Sam Day, who's come on, who seems to have raised the tempo a little bit for Dewsbury. Certainly speeded up the play of the balls anyway.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you expect your bench hooker to do. Come on and definitely add something and speed around the ruck, and he's done that really well.
Anakin then.
Sykes.
On a Sykes.
There we go, a bit of overlap.
Yeah. Now into the hands of Hawks.
Oakes is dangerous, man. He's a hard dude to put down. He's quick too.
Got a size on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
And then the kick goes high into the sky from Riley Dean.
Great work from Hawley there. Good hands by Blackie, but great work for Hawley to go back and be talking to him and what we like to call escort back to the ball, so Blackie gets a clean catch and doesn't get smashed while he's catching the ball.
Well, Craig Hall just struggling a little bit there in back play. I hope he's going to be all right.
He took a hit there for Blackie to catch that ball safely.
So it's definitely a beer that Ben Blackmore holds in. And Parata spots the gap, and Parata goes through the gap, gets us to the 40-metre line. Everything is fine with Craig Hall. There's a signal. And now Ferguson. Ferguson drops the shoulder, drops everything.
Great offload.
Beats one, finds Gareth Gale.
Go Hawley, go Blackie.
Sorry, finds Craig Hall. Craig Hall. Oh! And the Bronze Adonis of Ponte Carlo thinks it's his birthday, it's Christmas, it's everything he ever wanted, but he's going to be brought back as the referee, Mr.
Tell you what,
Scott,
fast feet Fergie. Fast feet Fergie. You can't put him down. His footwork's that good. If you do get your hands on him, he's too big to even get down. So he managed to beat 2-3 people, get his arm free, and put Hawley away.
If you look, though, I mean, you know him better than me, Dane, but I'm just looking at his leg size. His legs are like trunks. They're like proper tree trunks.
He's just a ball of muscle with legs.
Solid, man.
His old chest and quads, and then fast feet Fergie. How good. How good to have him back in the butcher's stripe.
Definitely. Dewsbury then rising to the challenge so far in the opening stages of this one. They've had 5 minutes gone, and it's been Dewsbury who are enjoying a huge amount of possession at this moment in time. They manage to cross into the Featherstone half.
Great tackle by Cooper. That's the perfect technique.
Yeah. Luke Cooper in there.
Day again, as we spoke. Great offload.
Yeah. And it is again now 5th and last tackle, but
well done by Fergie there.
It is Dewsbury who, Riley Dean with the another little testing kick.
They've definitely come out second half.
Walker outjumps Tomlinson there. And
if you'd say that this is a bit of an arm wrestle, they're definitely winning it right now.
Definitely. Gareth Gale with the handoff on Day, and this is more like it now. Gareth Gale now is he's still not going down in Gareth Gale. He's still having it large, if you like, and eventually does go down, plays the ball, and another quick play there, and Wellham is wrapped up under the tackle.
Once we put a bit of a dent in them, I'd like to see us move the ball. See how it was a slow play the ball? We need to do it once we've dented them a little bit, like we were doing in the first half.
Yeah, give them a little bit of pain, just
and then move the ball.
Yeah, and then just
because our middles are doing a great job at getting quick play the balls and getting 3 or 4 of them Dewsbury players in the ruck and tackling. There is space on the edges, but you got to dent them first before you move it.
5th and last tackle then is a signal from the referee. The kick there from Holmes. Holmes will kick that. That will go into William Holtz. and Holtz will go right across the field as Holmes tries to come in and tackle him, and Callum Field does eventually grab hold of William Holtz and put him down. And Dewsbury will come again. They'll get to the 20-metre line.
That was a bit of a shepherd.
Yeah, and now the try scorer Gabriel, who's very fast, he throws the ball back there.
They're getting a lot of offloads, Dewsbury. They're doing really well getting their arm free. We've got to wrap that ball up. They're doing very well getting to offloads.
And Anakin in there, tackled by Davis and Alton. Now Keenan Tomlinson. And Keenan Tomlinson eventually takes the tackle on the 40-metre line. As Riley Dean coming more and more into this. And now the high tackle there. And a penalty is awarded to Dewsbury.
Not sure what's happening here. The boys are a bit flat. Maybe that's the penalty that they needed to sort of, snap back into it and get back to doing what they're doing well. Hopefully we D up really well here, get the ball back and get back into the arm wrestle and start getting over the top of them with the energy game. Right now, I think we're losing the energy game.
So Dewsbury then will restart, and they'll get 15 metres away from the Featherstone try line before eventually being wrapped up. Dewsbury putting it through some hands, still managing to keep going, and now on the 10-metre line, and it is Featherstone's defence that's having to muscle up. Dewsbury will come to this left-hand side.
Bit of miscommunication there. Bit of miscommunication by Dewsbury, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he ran his man out, didn't he, really?
I'd like to see Sykesy step up and get the ball in his hands at first receiver and try and work a bit of magic.
But if you look at Sykesy now, he's hanging back in that back plane, and now he's
playing fullback.
Yeah, now he's making his move across. So will it be Sykes, or is that just a little bit of a dummy? Andy Gabriel spills that. Who's going to pick that up? It is going to be Ben Blackmore, and it is Walker that races away as the referee says play on. So Walker then will get a quick play of the ball. Tom Holmes, he will find Parata, and Parata is brought down on the 30-metre line. Chris Wellham then will take this drive, and he'll run straight at the Matthew Fletcher, the big frame of the Dewsbury Pac-Man there. Now Frankie Alton, he'll go at Keenan Tomlinson, and he'll also find Robson Stevens waiting for him there, the reception committee, to bring him down just shy of the halfway. New Brown on to John Davis. John Davis hits and spins, and Anakin gets one in the eye there from his own player. And
going back to that play of Riley Dean, then we threw that ball over the top. We had to come up with the ball then. They were all over us, but I think us getting that ball back is a bit of a momentum swing now. Alex Walker's just been running on his own trial, and as a fullback has to, from sideline to sideline. The metres that he's had to rack up before he's made that big play to get that ball and make that break, that's huge from our fullback, and that's a huge momentum swing now.
Yeah.
Brett Ferris is down there. He's got his coat on. Wonder if we'll be seeing the big man back. He's looking very calm down there, nice and relaxed. Hands in pockets, having a chat, having a laugh. Wonder if we're going to see the big fella back on today.
Well, still plenty of time in this one. We've had, although it doesn't seem it, Dane, we've only had 9 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a really good 9 minutes from Dewsbury. I'm glad to see they've come out and they're still putting up a fight and they're sticking it to Fev. Yeah. But in saying that, I really hope Fev now get back to their game plan.
We're just looking. I was thinking there. He is going to have to come off, isn't he? Anakin for.
What was it? A finger in the eye, or?
Well, it may have been a finger, but I think it was definitely his own player that caught him. I don't think it was anything to do with Davis, and I think it was a bit of a swinging arm that came in. But that does see Anakin leave the field, and it does see Jordan Schofield re-enter. Schofield started the game in the second row. He's back on in the second half there now. It is Featherstone going forward, and that's 1, 2, 3,
4 in the tackle.
Tackle.
This is where we play off the back of it now. Fergie's got that many involved. Fifth tackle, here we go.
Yeah.
End of a good kick.
Then fifth tackle on the 30-metre line inside the Dewsbury Rams half. Ferguson with
that's
that
perfect
drive.
from New. That's
and
perfect
that's a fantastic
placement.
kick.
That's all we needed.
We need to make that tackle. Holtz. Now then, where will Holtz go? He'll be forced back on the inside. He's running. The ball
Welly's knocked it out.
Well done, Chris Wellham.
I think Welly's saved Gagger there for that missed tackle. He's cleaned up his mess a bit, but we got the ball back, and that's another big momentum swinger.
Well done there, Chris Wellham, for
JD with the Piruletta.
with getting that there. And now we will go with Ferguson again. Ferguson and Dewsbury are caught offside. Ferguson will want to quickly play this, and Parata's trying to get the play and the momentum back under the goal to give Featherstone further advantage. The referee says no, just wait now.
What about Fergie? He hasn't been playing much footy lately. He's only just come back last week. He's having a field day.
He's beasting him, mate. He's absolutely beasting him.
He's an animal.
And he's, you know, you look at the layout now, and you know, you've got Parata in there at pivot. He's just looking at
sniffing around.
who he's going to
there
hit.
He goes.
Yeah.
Bit of a trip.
Yeah, spotted the gap there, so he thought he'd take a
Look at
little
this.
drive.
Look at Fergie get him one-on-one.
Yeah.
Try time. Oh,
Holmes to Walker. And
here we go.
New
News
Brown.
dangerous here. Very dangerous here.
It's a bit of a broken play, but Frankie Alton now will go, and he'll re-establish field position for
We're all
Featherstone.
bunched. There's no shape. We're all bunched up.
Need to spread it about a bit. Now Ferguson can charge, as he's been wanting to do. And
Try
he does go on
time.
that
Try
charge.
time. Ah! But he's got us another penalty.
Yeah, he has got a penalty there for Dewsbury there, infringement.
We're lucky Fergie's just running an absolute muck right now, because, you know, our shape hasn't been very good. We're lucky that we've just got Fergie that's been, you know, getting us those extra sets of 6. But we need to have more shape and throw a little bit more at Dewsbury and ask some more questions.
Yeah, we just seem
a bit all over the shop.
Yeah, just shy of ideas. Is the word I was looking, or the words I was looking for, Dan. You know that we just need to establish that position, don't we, and play off that position. Hopefully this set will give us that, as the ball does go to Ferguson, and Ferguson will go forward. He's brought down. Rovers, plenty of tackles in the bank. 5 minutes away from the try line, the whitewash. Frankie Alton takes the ball off New Brown. Frankie Alton hits and spins before eventually being released as the referee shouts held. New Brown to John Davis. John Davis was looking to pass there, but then thought the better of it, pulls the ball back in, takes the tackle. So referee makes sure.
Fergie.
Well, I think that's what we were looking for, really, wasn't it? We were trying to get the big man to come crashing onto this ball.
I'm not sure who that was that got under him there, but like that's body on the line stuff, especially on try line to just sort of fall over and getting Fergie's way there. You know, he's a hard dude to stop, so that was a real good D from Dewsbury. But as I said, I'd like to see Fev, you know, throw a little bit more at him.
So Dewsbury then have possession. And Andy Gabriel, try scorer for Dewsbury today, 90-metre effort from himself. He's going to be wrapped up in this tackle.
Fast, isn't he?
Yeah, very fast. And again, we see that speed around the ruck. Since the introduction of Day, Samuel Day, has really...
well, he's gone here.
Broken.
Go, Gaga. Almost.
Well, I'm just wondering there, though, Dane, if that pass from Wellham had been caught, it would have been forward, yeah.
I think it slipped out of his hands a bit when it passed. But here we go. We've got Gabwin coming on, and we've got Connor Jones coming on. You know, there we go. Got ball back. Perfect time to bring on the French Revolution, Gabwin, Springer, and also Connor Jones. Jones is going to come and change the pace of the game and get us back to where we should be and back on the game plan.
He's fresh, isn't he? He's fresh. You know what I mean? As Dean Parata leaves the field, as does Dale Ferguson. The reintroduction of Gadwin Springer, and making his first appearance of the afternoon, the little wizard.
The Ghostbuster.
The Ghostbuster himself, Connor Jones. The man who's had more dates than a diary is Connor Jones. New Brown then finds Tom Holmes. Tom Holmes looking for Wellham, and Wellham runs at Paul Sykes, and Dewsbury doing everything they can to try and get Wellham into touch, but Wellham's strong enough to keep that, and that's a fantastic bounce there off Gareth Gale and Paul Sykes, and the collision, you could hear the actual slap there, but Gareth Gale gets away. Eventually Paul Sykes does manage to tackle him. Tom Holmes running at the line, Tom Holmes through the gap, Tom Holmes brought down on the 30-metre line. Fantastic run from Holmes. Quick play, the ball is needed here. Craig Hall on Callum Field. Callum Field is eventually brought down. Fifth and last tackle. Featherstone
they're going to run
on the hunt for something here. A little kick there from Holmes finds Keenan Tomlinson. Keenan Tomlinson's wrapped up by Holmes, Holton, and Chris.
Keenan's been
Wellham.
really good today. He's been solid. He's done a lot of good things today.
And it is that man Holtz who will get Dewsbury forward again. 6 to go then. Referee signals a further 6 to Dewsbury. John Davis in there. He will bring down Andy Gabriel. Andy Gabriel not really managing to get or show any more pace that he's got. We've already seen it once today. Gadwin, Springer.
Great shot.
Yeah, puts a big hit in there. And yeah, I think I'm just trying to think who it was.
Good offload again.
Got that one anyway. Day for the Dewsbury Rams manages to get to Dean. Riley Dean is trying to wriggle his way away from Craig Hall, but Craig Hall manages to wrap him up. And it is that man Day again, who's
Another
been
big
very
shot
dangerous. Very dangerous since he came on. 5th and last tackle. Dewsbury just inside the 40-metre line of Featherstone Rovers. The ball is kicked from Sykes. That goes to Walker. Walker will take that. Sets off on a run. You thought he may have given it to Gareth Gale, but decides to keep the ball. And it is play on. Now Gareth Gale gets the ball. Goes towards the 20-metre line. He's wrapped up.
The game's gone a bit stagnant. We're looking for someone to step up and sort of
it needs a bit
change
of a
that game.
spark,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
definitely. I think Connor's going to be the man to do that.
Blackmore then takes that tackle. Connor Jones is in there.
Go, Frankie.
Yeah, he will find
Good feet.
Frankie Alton. Frankie Alton.
Nice,
shows-
Frankie.
Yeah, still
Go,
going.
Frankie.
Still going is Frankie Alton.
Great carry.
Frankie Alton there, really fantastic. Gets us over the halfway line and deep into
That's that play we're talking
the
about.
Dewsbury
That's
line.
what we needed.
Is that what we need now to reignite the engine, if you like? Get the motors running again. Get the fans going. Get the turbines on. Let's strike up the engine.
I
Let's
love
turn
that
it.
from him. He's just thought, give me the ball. I'm going through these 4.
Brown then. Brown will put a little kick.
That's a good finish.
Yeah, on that set of 6. And
There's Connor. There he is.
Oh, fantastic. Andy Gabriel was trying to race away there. The referee's going to stop play because we do have a man down in back play for Dewsbury. Is it the Dewsbury number 24? Yeah, Jordan Schofield.
So what? I'm sure the Fev boys aren't too happy with with how they're playing right now, but for us as watching it, as spectators, it's really good now that Dewsbury's come out and they're sticking it to us, and we might not be playing as good as we should be, but it's better to watch it, isn't it, than a big blowout of 60 points. So, you know, it's going to be interesting what happens in the next 22 minutes. Fev have a real good opportunity here now to get back to the game plan and start stacking on some points.
Well, I think we said before, Dan, that we've when we've played before, we've looked at it, and we've also been fortunate enough to play the game where we're playing like sparks. Dewsbury then with the ball, and they will try and bring it away, and it is the racy Andy Gabriel who's trying to get away, but Featherstone's defence switched on there, bring him to an all. Dewsbury being pinned and pushed back now, and well and truly pushed back there by Connor Jones
and Coops
and Luke Cooper there, pushing Dewsbury back, keeping them inside. They've not got out of their own 10 metre
Great
yet.
D.
5th and last tackle. Dewsbury still inside their own 10. The kick is going to have to be something special.
On the full, straight into attack.
Straight into attacking mode. Then that allows Walker to turn on the turbos.
That's the D set we needed. Now we've got that D set, we can start attacking now.
He will find Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Dewsbury players in there to eventually bring Gareth Gale down. New Brown to Wellham. Wellham will just take the drive and nothing.
Need a middle.
Fancy.
Here we go. Gadwin's going to set it up for us, and we're going to put a shift on, I reckon.
And here we go. Called right by Dane then. Gadwin Springer. Springer's
carry.
still going. Gets us inside the 20 then.
But now what? What's next? Here we go.
So,
We're on here.
This is where now we'll look.
Play Holmesy. Nice.
And
Play
then
Newt.
New
3 on 2.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you go.
Nice, Blackie. Go, son.
Well, we still managed to keep the ball alive. Craig
Good
Hall
footy.
finds John Davis. John Davis finds Connor Jones. And Connor Jones is eventually brought down, and the idea was right.
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, put the ball
Go,
through.
Coops.
Put the ball through hands.
Go,
And
Coops.
Cooper is going to crash over Choo Choo. coming down the tracks.
The big fella, he's going to love that. He laps up the try. I'm surprised the try celebration wasn't a little bit more. I expect more from Coops with that try celebration.
Well,
I have to have a word with him.
it's taken 20 minutes, Dane, for us to break the resilience of Dewsbury. But it's been 20 minutes that's been really, really good rugby and a really, really good effort from Dewsbury that's managed to, if you like, keep Featherstone at bay. But
that's the first set this half where we've actually gone, no, well, personally, I know the game plan. Us going to a point, shifting, and just because we didn't score off that big shift, we've made their defensive line spread out, so we've got more gaps, and then that's how Coops has found his way over, because there's more gaps. We've got to move the ball, move their defensive team along, so we can find some gaps.
We've said before about, you know, and I've been sometimes a little bit overcritical, you know, about where we try to score off every play, and we don't need to score off every play, do we? As long as we get the position right and build from the position, as you say, and then spread the defence exactly as we did in that set, then the gaps are going to come out there.
Yeah, definitely.
The opportunities are going to be there.
What was good about that set is everyone done their job, and we talk about that a lot here at Fev. Everyone just do your job. We had our fullbacks caught the ball in the full. We've ran the ball back. Our wingers and outside backs have sort of, you know, got us up the field a bit. Then we've had a middle, lay the line with a real hard carry, and then our halves have stepped up and done a real good job at moving the ball to where the space is. And then off the back of that, things just happen.
So Luke Cooper then with the try that took us to.
Hang on a second.
To 6.
Brett Ferris, he's just lit a cigar.
And
breaking news: Brett Ferris, he's smoking a cigar on the bench.
Craigo with the conversion puts us out 42 points to 6. And as we say, that score coming on the 60th minute of the game. So Featherstone 42.
Another great carry.
Now Gadwin Springer to the 4.
Go Blackie.
And
Run Blackie.
Ben Blackmore
great
then
carry.
spotting the yards to be made around the ruck.
Quick play the ball. Go Jonesy.
Yeah.
Too fast. Too fast.
Connor Jones through the gap looking to offload. If he'd have looked to the left-hand side, he would have seen Wellham ghosting through. Callum Field.
Great carry.
Fantastic there from Callum Field. 5th and last then. Featherstone 15 metres away. Put the ball through hands. That's Holmes that's pushed out of the way. John Davis.
in the back fence.
John Davis has collided with the advertising hoardings.
Hawley's seen he's all right. I think he's all right. That was such a great build-up. That was great footy by Fev.
Well, he's as tough as teak, is John Davis. And he just shakes his head, makes his way back. And you know what? Thought he was going to run in there and make the tackle there. But
I've been to JD's house before, and he's got holes all through his walls. He just runs through his walls. He just gets up out of bed, straight to the toilet for every wall of the house. So that little sign up there is not going to do any damage to our JD.
Not, is it? It's not. Certainly rattled the advertising audience. Anyway, Dewsbury with the ball.
Nice
as
defense.
Frankie Alton and Gadwin Springer muscle up in defence, keeping Dewsbury on their 40-metre line. Referee shouts held. And now Tomlinson tries to get something. And 6 again. Day then will find the ball back and throw the ball back onto the inside to Riley Dean. Riley Dean, he'll offload and try to get one of his forwards. The ball comes loose, and the referee says that that's going to be a penalty, and it is Chris Anakin. And Anakin's pointing the finger there at, I think he's pointing the finger at Gadwin Springer. If anything, certainly having a few words there with referee and pointing at Springer. But that allows Sykes to kick the ball towards the stable here at the Millennium. And Dewsbury back underway on the 20-metre line, coming up the slope. And again, they'll want to ask questions now as they've got this ball in hand. We'll keep it in the central channel. And Gadwin Springer there to the fore
throwing
again.
his weight around, is Gadwin today, isn't he?
He's certainly let him know. As the gaps are appearing now in the Featherstone's line, but quickly as they appear, they disappear as well. Great defence now as the referee's given back to 6. And Jordan Schofield will be the man that's brought down on this occasion. The ball goes into the hands of Matthew Fletcher. He's brought down. As Dewsbury look to move the ball across, Riley Dean shimmy and shaking. Is Riley Dean going to go? Riley Dean was trying to find his way over. He's just brought down by New Brown and Gadwin Springer, inches away from the try line. Play continues as Dewsbury tried to step up again and go towards the try line, but Callum Field in there to repel that attack. Riley Dean then, here will float a wide pass over the top. Well done, Chris Wellham. Well done, Chris Wellham.
Ball.
And the referee loses the ball there. Sorry, the referee. The referee sees that the player's lost the ball there. But a fantastic hit there from Chris Wellham. And New Brown echoes that as well. And Gareth Gale in there just to make sure that that was okay, as we now see James Lockwood come back onto the park.
Tell you what, that was a great shot by Welly. Riley Dean done really well there. He orchestrated that whole set. His great footwork almost got through the line there, so close to scoring. Alex Walker come up with a great try saver, but just pushed that last pass. I'm not sure if he needed that over the top pass. You know, they're building towards something really nice there.
And it is Lockwood then that takes this first drive for Featherstone, and he's met by a three-man reception of Dewsbury as Connor Jones, very, very wisely there. Connor Jones uses the shadows, if you like, and the players of Dewsbury to get some forward momentum. Gareth Gale gets us towards the 40-metre line then. The referee is making sure that Dewsbury get back. Lockwood will just trundle forward as we inch closer to the halfway line on the fourth tackle, that one.
Play, Cal. Nice. Good ball.
New Brown back on the inside to Chris Wellham. Chris Wellham runs, fifth and last tackle then. Featherstone on the Dewsbury 40-metre line in the, on the outskirts, if you like. New Brown is taken out by Paul Sykes, but Paul Sykes quickly helps New Brown back to his feet as play continues, and it is Dewsbury that now have the ball in the centre of the field. Andy Gabriel in there at the pivot as Robbie Story takes that drive for Dewsbury. He's brought down just shy of the 30-metre line. Dewsbury still having and enjoying this possession. 13 minutes left of the second half as the ball was a little bit slippy there. Went through two pair of hands before eventually the Dewsbury player is tackled. And now they'll look to get Anakin running on a run. This is where Featherstone have to be careful. Fifth and last tackle. Don't want to give anything away. Riley Dean is taken out of the play by New Brown, and that was a fantastic hit by New Brown to stop Riley Dean getting a full purchase on the kick. But when he did get the kick through, he went to Walker. Walker is eventually collared by a high tackle, and Craig Hall has now got the ball.
We've got Frankie Holton's come off for rest here. We've got Dean Prada back on. I think that's a great coach play. We've got Dean Prada and Connor Jones on at the same time, which means we're going to have lots of speed around the ruck, which I think that's what the game's sort of missing right now. Two live wires just getting up the ruck up the middle.
Well, the old bar of soap there, he certainly aiming at the commentary position there, but he did dink it sort of like around the back of us. But it is Featherstone then to go again. Wellham, Connor Jones, and as Dane said there, you know, Parata.
See, Connor can take a scoot, and then we've got Dean can back it up as well, which is good.
It's Tom Holmes then. He will find Walker. Walker will just run. He'll take the tackle. As now Tom Holmes is organising the line, saying, come on, let's get deeper. Blackmore then. Blackmore takes a great run. Ben Blackmore. Oh, unlucky. Tried to offload there to James Lockwood, but Lockwood was taken out of it as Dewsbury regather possession, and Dewsbury will come again with Tom Garrett. Tom Garrett gets to the 30-metre line of Dewsbury. Paul Sykes says, come on, referee, and Dewsbury get a clean...
Well, he's looking for a big shot there.
Tackle count again, so Dewsbury have 5 more to go now after this one. That looks forward, and Paul Sykes will take the hit. Dewsbury then certainly giving a better show in this half. Riley Dean to the fore. Has been Samuel Day since his introduction here. And Riley Dean again with a little kick.
He's fast, he's going to get there.
Yeah, Andy Gabriel then sticks a leg out there.
I think if Gabriel picks that up, he almost scores. He should have played it that, I think.
He should have, if he collected that.
I think he would have been off.
Yeah. But as it happens, Featherstone get the ball back.
Go Gaga.
And it's now
go Gaga
in one of our speedsters, Gareth Gale. And Gareth Gale comes right across the park, moves from the position where
Now
we
blast
were.
through the middle. Look at all those. Look at all the spacings through the middle because of that run from Gaga.
So, but not being allowed to play the ball quickly is allowing Dewsbury to quickly reset the
ball.
defence. But
Go again,
James
Lockie.
Lockwood.
Go, Alex.
Alex Walker in possession from the ball from Craig Hall.
Great footy.
Yeah,
Let
and
him play it.
Now, again,
Play it.
referee's got to stop the play
Card.
now. And it's got to be a
Go
card.
on.
Yeah, he is. He's going to sin bin him. He's going to say, go take 10 minutes, son, for slowing the play. The ball down there as a player for Dewsbury. I'm not too sure who it is because I couldn't see a number. Don't recognise his face. Do we, Dane? Do we know him?
No, but there's been a few yellow cards getting thrown around Featherstone lately. I think someone got one last week. I'm not going to say who.
Well, just under 10 minutes left in this one, and the sin bin in there of the Dewsbury player. He'll not come back on. That we'll see now as start on the 10 metre line. Big Gadwin Springer! Gone!
Great carry.
Gadwin Springer there.
Got to go left. Got to go left. Got to go left.
And it does go left indeed.
Over the top. There it is.
Over the top to Ben Blackmore. Ben Blackmore says, thank you very much. And he puts the ball down.
That's Holmes' favourite play.
Yeah.
He's so good at that, playing straight, playing over the top. He's got such a nice touch with the ball in his hand. Like, honestly, that's his go-to play. Big Blackie getting over. How many's Blackie scored today?
That's his second try
Is that his
today.
second?
Yeah.
One more try and everyone else can start scoring, apparently.
You heard it here, folks, first. You heard it here first, folks. I'll get that right one day. And, yeah, nobody else now is allowed to score any tries until Ben Blackmore has scored 3. But well done, Ben Blackmore. 46 points to 6, despite Dewsbury having all the possession, you know, for two very lengthy spells, Dane.
Well, it explains why we haven't scored many points this half. We've only had Coops score, but Coops is a middle. He's allowed to score.
Yeah.
All outside backs aren't allowed to score until Ben Blackmore scores 3.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that Craig Hall has kicked that one as well. So another 2 points to Craig.
Is he
Hall.
kicking at 100% today?
Yeah, he's not missed one yet. So, as Dane says there, 100%. I'm going to do some quick calculations, Dane. If you can just bear with me. 2,
Craig
4,
Hall of Fame. He doesn't miss him.
6,
He's got such a good shoe when he's on.
10, 12.
Pete's made a mistake. He's been counting just his fingers. He forgot his thumbs.
Well, that's 24 points today that Craig Hall has scored. And if I'm just correct in my summation here,
Short kickoff. Oh, playing in the slips there, Hawley. Great hands.
Well, he only needed 30 points to amass a career.
Go, Fergie. Great offload. Ah, close.
Well, it's all action here then. Ferguson back on the park.
He's terrorising people today.
He's just absolutely...
I watched his game last week. He was doing the same.
Yeah.
He's such a good player.
But it is Dewsbury that come up with possession. Just going back to what I was saying about Craig Hall. He's very close to amassing 1,750 career points. So I think he's got 24 today.
I thought you were going to say just this season.
He's good, mate. Then we'd all be on the cigars.
Where's Fez? Oh, he's got his slippers on now. Fez has his slippers on. He's having a rest, my mate.
And his smoking jacket.
After that hit he put on, he deserves it.
So Dewsbury then, with the possession, as we're closing out on this one, around about 5 minutes left, as Dewsbury look and go in search for more points. Oaks.
Great defensive read by Gaga.
Eventually wrapped up. Paul Sykes will
little kick, 7 tackles.
Forward. Yeah. And
I don't think Dewsbury are too happy about that.
No. I think Paul Sykes is not happy at all. He's shaking his head there in a bit of disbelief. But it is that man, Craig Hall, who's got to be in with a shout again, Dave, for a man of the match award.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's definitely out there in the top 3 best players.
Here goes Blackmore. And again, he's put a good stint in today as Ben Blackmore. Featherstone awarded another set of 6 on their halfway line. Gareth
Go,
Gale.
space.
Gareth Gale will spot the gap. Gareth Gale carries that forward. He'll get Rovers towards the 30-metre line. Connor Jones spots the gap as well around the road. Slips the pass out of the back door. New Brown manages to regather that. And Dean Parata is wrapped up with the ball. Chris Wellen wanted it. But now Craig Hall will throw that pass to Lockwood. Lockwood onto Holmes. Holmes onto Fergie.
There he
Fergie!
is. JD.
Is it JD?
JD.
It is JD.
Peter Sterling out wide.
Yeah.
Bit of Keith Senior out there in the centres. I love it.
Well, John Davis there. I knew Fergie had moved out there, and I thought that's where they were going to target, in all fairness. But it is John Davis scores a try. Featherstone turning on the style to close this one out. 52 points to 6.
JD, he's just, we say it at training, he's just an out-and-out rugby league player. You can put him anywhere in the field and he'll do more than a job. He'll play, you know, outstanding. You've seen how well he played out in the centres for us when we were down in troops. You know, he played at Wembley outside me and absolutely killed it. He was our best player on the day, so it's so good to have a player like JD that you can bring off the bench or start in any position.
Is he a kind of player, you know? I look at JD and obviously he is a phenomenal talent, and he is the kind of player you definitely want in your team, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You'd hate to play against him.
A lot of people probably don't realise how smart he actually is. In our video sessions and that, he's the one that knows what should be happening, when it should be happening. Like, he's got such a good footy brain, and I think that's why he can play all these different positions and play really well in all these different positions, because he's just got such a good knowledge of the game.
Well, Craig Hall converts that one as well, so he adds to his tally. Another great points tally today for Craig Hall. Featherstone 54, Dewsbury 6, and in all fairness, Dane, you know, we've got to look at this, and it's certainly been more of a contest this half, hasn't it, for Dewsbury, as John Davis jumps high. He out-jumps everybody and takes that one.
Just out-jumped all the wingers then.
Yeah. New Brown shows that shimmy that the fans have come to know quite well.
Great,
it's the first time we've seen it. And Connor Jones offloads to the magician, Dean Parata.
I think Parata Properties is playing back row right now.
And it now goes into the hands of Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale is just going to allow the Dewsbury players to turn him around, get him to the halfway line.
Go, Jonesy.
Connor Jones through the gap. Connor Jones is away. Go on, Connor Jones. Stretch those legs. And Connor Jones is not held.
Go, Jonesy.
Connor Jones.
Yeah,
yes!
Boy. He loves it. Look, he's breaking windows.
That's the ball we're not getting back.
Great run, Jonesy. He's so dangerous out of dummy half. Give him half a sniff, and he's so fast. He's breaking about 4 or 5 tackles there to get over the line. But that's just typical Connor Jones. He works so hard and does all the little things, but then give him half a sniff and he's gone.
Well, I've got to say, Dan, you know, you did say with the introduction of Connor Jones, and then when you brought Dean Parata back on, that you know, it would allow both players, if you like, you know, to play the style of game that they have, and that's just exactly what we've seen, haven't we? The linkage and the understanding, you know, there. And
we're also talking about how the game might have got a bit stagnant.
Yeah.
But in saying that, we as a team, we do like to break teams down. So we've managed to break a really good Dewsbury in the second half side down. We've broken them down, and then the points have started to pile on the back end of the half, which is, as a team, we like to do that to other teams. So that is one good thing that we've done this half.
58 points to 6 with the kick to come from Craig Hall. If Craig Hall kicks this, 30 points today, and that means
he has to kick it. He can't miss. He has to kick it.
And that would mean he has amassed 1,750 career points. And that is exactly what he's done indeed. Fantastic from Craig Hall. 100% today. He's not missed anything. Featherstone 60, Dewsbury 6. Despite a spirited second half showing from Dewsbury, you can't take nothing away from them. They've really made it hard, and certainly asked a lot of questions of Featherstone in the second half. A little bit more than what they did in the first half, in all fairness, but they certainly made more of a fist of it. as the sun now peeks its head out from around the clouds. And Paul Sykes will kick that one. Who's having that? Craig Hall says thank you very much.
Go Holly.
Craig Hall picks it up, and Craig Hall is trying to be as elusive as ever. Gets a quick play of the ball. Ben Blackmore, John Davis into the hands of Captain
Nice
Lockwood.
boys.
Connor Jones is in there. Connor Jones keeps the ball alive. Connor Jones beats two. Is eventually hauled to the turf on the halfway line.
He's the fittest man in rugby league, Jonesy. He's so fit.
Yeah, he looks a strong lad.
He can run for days.
Fergie.
That's strong.
And that's a big, strong carry from Dale Ferguson. This is what the fans love about
play the
Fergie,
ball.
local boy, of course. Holmes with a little kick. This is going to be a foot race. Who's having this?
Great kick, Holmesy.
Yeah, nobody's having it. I think
that's such a good set after points. We talk about sets after points. Making sure we finish down there with a repeat set, and that's just great eyes up play from Holmesy.
well, it's a back-to-back set, isn't it? You know, when you think about it, you know, you've had the momentum from scoring the try. You know, you then got to put the pressure on to get back down there, and we do that quite well. And now we're going to get the ball back in a second bite of the cherry, if you like, you know, to see if we can build.
Yeah, exactly, and in even better field position.
Yeah. So Ben Blackmore takes that one. Decides to go on the outside. Oh, and he nearly did.
Holmes.
And Holmes is
Holly
taking
again.
it.
Go Holly.
Holmes is going to feed Craig Hall. And Craig Hall. That's another hat-trick of tries for the Barrosup himself. Craig Hall. Champagne Rugby League Day. Champagne.
Can you tally up what he scored last week and this week? I want to see how many points he scored this week and last week.
Yes.
It's got to be some quarter record. Has to be.
I will tell you exactly, if you bear with me a second.
The thing with Hawley, playing out the centres on the wing, I see him as sort of like a Tommy Turbo, who's arguably the best NRL player there is right now. So you can sit Hawley out there on the wing or in the centres, and the way he plays footy, he always sniffs around the ruck, and he has all these magical touches around the ruck, and he follows the ball. He sort of plays like a second fullback. So that's why, even though he's out in the centres and on the wing, he's scoring so many points, because he has a knack for just always being at the right place at the right time, and that's just because he sniffs around the ball so much. He's missed his last kick, and he's spat his dummy out. He's not happy. He's missed his last kick.
Well, you asked me a question, Dane. Last week,